so my name is Matt Wessels. I grew up in the fitness industry, and ever since college, pretty much been active in weightlifting and some sort of mainstream fitness. And in grad school, I actually started doing a lot of Olympic lifting, which led me to CrossFit. And from there, I was working inside of a main gym as a general manager, and figured, it was time to start my own thing. So I opened CrossFit TSAC about a year and a couple months ago, and haven't turned back. Yep, full time right now. Yeah, I was the personal training manager for the Gold's Gym chain, and I worked in Equinox for a while, and then I was the general manager for a medical-based fitness center here in Redondo Beach. Well, the environment here is much more conducive to the type of activities that we do. They allow for a more functional, almost more fun environment, where you could still perform a lot of the lifts and movements at an Equinox style gym, but with a little bit of hesitation or not the aggressiveness that you could here. So obviously you're going to get to see more results with your ability to drop weights and not have to worry about damaging anything. Yeah, I think, well, what I meant by fun was probably, and most, I'd say 99% of CrossFit gyms experience this, when you open a gym, you start to form a community. Yeah. And you go through similar hardships through these workouts and similar accomplishments, and you start to relate to each other on a different level. So within this gym, we have a group of people that are now similar to like a family or a community. So that's why it's a fun environment. Well, you can see there's no machines other than the rowers, and the goal is to create an environment that allows you to do movements that are, you can move large loads, long distances, and very fast. So we do a lot of body weight activities, we use a lot of Olympic lifting, and then a lot of gymnastics. So you can see we have gymnastics rings, climbing ropes, a lot of stations for pull-ups, that type of stuff. We also employ a lot of kettlebell type lifts, so we borrow a lot from the old school Russian kettlebell style training as well. Yeah, sure. Well, talking briefly about functionality and the requirements different occupations have, law enforcement and the tactical operators, they tend to have even more so of that demand that requires them to be, they have to have an ability to run fast, they need to be strong, they need to be able to move in multiple dimensions of space and be good at it. So CrossFit has been kind of like the adopted methodology for law enforcement and tactical officers. So we have, I'd say probably 30% of our membership is law enforcement or firefighter, military based. So those patches up there, or what you see, are different agencies that we work with. No, I think that's pretty typical of most CrossFit gyms, and that's just because with machine-based training, you're working off of a resistance that's not really true to gravity. A lot of the machines are designed to emulate or mimic gravity, but they don't do a good job doing it in a real environment. So what we get here is a much more functional or real type of lift that is going to transfer over to real life and sport a lot more efficiently. Well, number one, it's fun, like I said, but also it's become my sport, so I compete in it. It's given me an outlet where, I used to run long distance, and I was plagued with knee injuries, plagued with low back injuries, tendinitis in the knees, and by cutting down on the duration of activities that I do and working directly with high intensity, short duration activities, I've been able to get around all that. Also, it's just the intensity is something that you don't experience with any other sport, so I enjoy going all out for a shorter period of time and then being done with it. So, and just enjoying the health benefits. I'm stronger, my blood panel is the best it's ever been. I'm just more fit all around. I've got 2 kids that are really young, so keeping up with them is a lot easier. So it's very functional and very beneficial for real life activities. I think it is, and you'll see a lot of people who join our facility and I'm not very competitive, I want to go at my own pace, and then they get accustomed to the movements and they start getting good, and then that changes, that mindset switches, and they may not be competing with the person next to them, but they're definitely comparing themselves to how they used to be, or they're tracking their results, to the previous week's lift, and they want to know, did they improve? Are they getting better? And I think so. Individually, people come in here and they kind of want that. She is, yeah. She's actually a police officer, and she's a stud. So she's just, she makes me look bad. So
You want your kids to get into this as well?
I would, yeah. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to get them in young and kind of breed a whole new generation of CrossFitters. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your goal is, and definitely there's going to be that population that probably is not going to benefit, as much from CrossFit as other populations.
Yeah.
For example, like pure Olympic weightlifters or pure powerlifters, having the ability to run or climb rope is not necessarily as important to them.
No.
This is something that's going to, if you're looking for all-around fitness and you're looking to be not necessarily, you don't care if you can run a marathon. You may not be the strongest athlete, you may not be the fastest or the most powerful, but you're generally good at all those things, and you want to kind of have multiple facets of fitness, then CrossFit can benefit you. So if you're looking for elements of endurance, elements of strength, power, agility, and putting that all into one basket, CrossFit's going to benefit you. But yeah, there's absolutely going to be people who reject it because they say, oh, that's not going to help my max deadlift, and you're like, well, probably not as just doing pure deadlifting, but we have a lot of people in here who are equally strong. They can also run a mile in 5 minutes, so it just depends on what type of fitness you're going for. Start CrossFitting. I don't know. It's an intimidating thing to watch on video, and you see it and you think, oh man, I would never do that. It looks erratic, it looks unplanned, it looks unprogrammed. But when you choose a facility that has good coaching and good people, it's far from that. And the coaches will help you regress and scale movements to your fitness level, and you'll find that just by trying it, it's not going to be that crazy, unaccomplishable thing that YouTube videos make it out to be. So give it a try. Do your research on what the coach's background is, and find a gym that has people that are like-minded, and you'll have a good time doing it.
Keep going, don't fall. You're not supposed to tell someone that they're on